Hello friends, today let's make a delicious and healthy Chinese cabbage and beef stir fry. Hey everyone, it's been a while since I uploaded my last video and there's been a lot going on in my life, but I am so glad to be back in my kitchen. Well, today I'm going to be cooking beef and cabbage stir fry dish. And this dish is super easy to make. This will only take 15 minutes on any weeknight. But you might be thinking, well, isn't cabbage kind of boring? Well, that's true, but I'll be using some really cool authentic Chinese stir-fry techniques, which is gonna really elevate the dish to a restaurant quality. So without any further ado, let's get to it. Okay, let's go over the ingredients. We have the cabbage, of course, and we have 1 onion, we have a small ginger, and we have fresh red chili peppers. I think these are red jalapenos. And also we have these dried chili peppers. These are Chinese chili peppers, and a couple of garlic cloves, green onion, and 1 pound of ground beef. And we're only going to be using half of the ground beef as well as half of that cabbage. First we'll cook the ground beef in a wok, add some vegetable or any neutral oil. And also instead of ground beef, you can also use sliced sirloin, chuck, or flank steak. And of course for vegetarian or vegan options, you can replace that with tofu. Just make sure to season it with salt and pepper and cook it until they're nice and golden brown. We cook the protein first and remove from the heat while we cook the cabbage later because we don't want to overcook the protein. And yes, ground beef can also be overcooked. Now chop up some garlic and ginger. Try to get them as small as possible, but doesn't have to be perfect. Make sure you do peel that ginger before you start chopping them. Set them aside for now. And for these Chinese dried chili peppers, what we're going to do is get all the seeds out. So just cut them in half. And you're going to just kind of squeeze around the shell, make sure all the seeds fall out. Now chop up half an onion. We're going to prepare all the vegetables and the sauce now before we start the stir fry process because you'll be way too busy stirring and tossing, so it's just nice to have everything ready going into such a time-sensitive task. Remove all the seeds from these fresh red peppers and you can replace these with a red bell pepper if you cannot find them. Chop up some green onion. I like making these diagonal cuts because they look nice. Now cut open that cabbage. And as you see, there's a big old stem in the middle. We're going to go ahead and remove that. And I'm cutting this cabbage to be about square inch, but it really doesn't matter because the size depends on your textural preference. Remove any more stems that you find and separate the cabbage pieces. Now for the sauce, add 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of black vinegar. If you don't have that, you can replace that with white or balsamic vinegar. Add 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, and you can replace that with mushroom sauce for the vegan option. 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And mix it around. Now that we have everything ready, let's go ahead and cook this up. Add about 2 tablespoons of chili oil. Toss in the chopped garlic, ginger, and the Chinese dried chili peppers. This process is important to get the aromatics going to set the tone for the rest of the stir fry. Now add about 3 tablespoons of Shaoxing wine. Shaoxing wine is a Chinese sweet rice wine. It really elevates the dish. Now add all the chopped up onion. And we're going to cook this until the onion's cooked and the alcohol is fully evaporated. Toss in the fresh red peppers. Wow, it's starting to smell really good right now. Once the alcohol is reduced like that, it's time to add the cabbage. Now that your wok is full of cabbage, you might find them stiff and somewhat uncomfortable to work with. Just do your best to stir them around, or you can start tossing them if you're up for it. In time, the volume of the cabbage will reduce and they'll be much more comfortable to work with. Now when the cabbage is starting to get soft and reduce in size, it's time to add the beef. Stir around to make sure the beef is mixed in, and now add the sauce that we prepared earlier. Stir around some more, or toss it. Continue to cook until the cabbage is nice and soft and the sauce is also reduced. Final touch with some green onion. Yeah, you don't want the green onion to get mushy. Oh, everything smells so good right now. I think it's ready to eat. The best way to eat this is to serve it over a bed of steamed rice. I didn't have that for today's video, but I really wish I did. And there's a little bit of liquid in the wok. Make sure to toss that over your steamed rice. It will be so good. Well, that's it, folks. Delicious and healthy Chinese beef and cabbage stir fry. And I guarantee that this will be really delicious. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.